الجنة ونجني من القوم الظالمين وما استرجعنا فنفخنا بكلمات ربها وكتبه وصدقت بكلمات ربها وكتبه وكانت من القانتين. صدق الله العظيم. الفاتحة.
ومرضى المسلمين يا رب العالمين، وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على حبيبه المصطفى محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
It is our perception of the significance and the space and the greatness of the night that we are celebrating. I invite all of you to go into the tunnel of time and go back 1400 years ago to a very insignificant place on the globe, a barren desert of Arabia, where life was really every day similar. It's kind of boring. Days looked alike, nights looked alike, because of the scarcity of the resources. The big fish was eating the small one, and this was considered normal, even celebrated. The individual was crushed, and he goes, say, wrap me up, cover me. That's what he said to his beloved wife. But the flow of life keeps coming from اقرأ والذي علم بالقلم جنون والقلم وما يسطرون to يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا, preparing him spiritually. Significant night. He says, إنا, referring to Allah, أنزلناه في ليلة القدر. Then a question, a rhetorical question comes, وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. What would you know about Lilatul Qadr? Because obviously what we know is very little. And we never grasped. What does it mean? Is it means that 1,000 months, this is more than them? No. It means that the barrier, the breaking of the barrier of time. Time, as we know it locally on this planet, completely collapsed. Time became meaningless. Because in one night, it became more weighty and more significant than 1,000 months. It is not the mathematics that we are talking about. It is the weight of that night is more than what is equivalent that can happen in 1,000 months. A busy night, تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها. Jibreel is coming back and forth, and the angels. There is a special attention to this very small part of the kingdom of God. Peace is it. It is. حتى مطلع الفجر. Until the dawn. So we have all this compressed and reduced and squeezed to a very limited time between Isha and the dawn of a particular night. So when we say we are coming to celebrate Lilatul Qadr, we better get all these reflections in our minds and in our hearts. Without this night, we would have been lost. If Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was talked at by God, وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى, you were bewildered and you were directed and guided. How about us? We would have been completely bewildered and scattered, haven't it been for the great gift of Lilatul Qadr to us that captured our attention and our ears and our hearts forever. Even if we sometimes become good, sometimes become bad, but it became a reality of life, the reality of all realities of life that cannot be neglected and cannot be ignored. Even if we deviate, we know where we have to go back to. So, etc., brothers and sisters, it is worth it. If it works in our hearts and on our minds the way it should. And then people ask, is this Lilatul Qadr? Allahu A'lam. I don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. Because it is not a night to be assigned, so you put it on your calendar and say, here is Lilatul Qadr, the doors are opened now. It is a time to be discovered, not to be revealed. It is something for you to search with your heart until you are struck with light and you get the feeling in your heart that this might be it. So those who go out, particularly in our villages back home, looking to the sky to see the window that will be opened, they are fooling themselves. The window is to be opened in your heart, inside you. And if it is, you will feel it. You will feel the talking of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you will feel the value of the Quran that was initiated on that particular night. So, and when we find it, and as the Prophet said, making it easier for us, تَلَمَّسُوهَا, touch for it. Touch your way, find your way to it in the last 10 days of Ramadan. And if you grab it, don't let go. If you grab it, this is when you pour your heart out to Allah. With confidence that He said, فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. I am so close, ready to respond to the calling of the caller, if he calls him. So we'll ask for forgiveness, we'll ask to be gathered with a good company, we'll be asking for the pleasure of Allah with us and to make us close to Him and to be in the companionship of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then we'll say, بِرَحْمَتِكَ يَا أَرْحَمَ الرَّاحِمِينَ. Then, after that, we'll move to our families. And our family, the small family and the big family. All of us have families and extended families, and we have...